One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Booted away to start the game. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
And some room to work. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection was applied or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
The one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket.
Looking for a huge play. And he's got it inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Looking downfield, it's Westbrook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Boilermakers are in the hurry-up. Let's take a minute and look big picture at Purdue. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys, fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing it. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quickly complete.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed to rocket. Threw it in there. Great job. Great catch.
Thanks to grab. Open space at the 25. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Westbrook. It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. And the Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Find some fresh air, and they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Westbrook. Finds his tight end. Runs through a tackle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The Boilermakers will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Quickly out to the tight end. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Running back searching for a hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
He's in open space downfield. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. The Wolverines are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Off the play fake. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wolverines are on the move. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Michigan.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Westbrook. Fires on the move. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Zings it complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Boilermakers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
But needless to say, they needed that touchdown. They're down by a lot of points here in this game, and finally something goes right for them offensively. They put the drive together. They score here at the end of the first half. Now, in the second half, they need a lot more of this, and they're going to have to go tempo. They're going to have to stay aggressive, but maybe this gives them the confidence they need to stage a comeback. We'll see.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in West Lafayette today, and welcome into the halftime update. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give to the single back. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverines.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Boilermakers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass. It's Westbrook. It's complete on the right side. Made a defender miss. Oh, out of space. Ripped off a huge shot play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The play action fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 8 over Northwestern.
Slithers into space.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now on first down from the 28. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his big tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The throw. It's complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense getting set for first down. The RPO, fire complete to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Finding open areas. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Makes a connection. Touchdown!
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So here comes the Michigan offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Corners are walked up tight. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back in.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this off.
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. He's already busted 150 yards on the ground. Couple of big runs, and he might take aim at the Michigan record set by Ron Johnson of a cool 347 on the ground.
Wow, well, that's aggressive, Reese. That's a little ways down the road probably, but that just shows you how well they commit to the run game. Year after year, if you're a Michigan Wolverine, you're going to run the football. So, heck, it's no different when you got this guy in the backfield. I'm going to keep feeding him.
Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did.
Into the secondary on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Dropping back, it's Westbrook. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Stopping the run is very high on every. Play right there.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because...
Oh, he's got some... Continues to fight for yards. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. This time they'll go to the running game. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Westbrook. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Get it out on the screen. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Boilermakers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He wants to throw it again. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Boilermakers! A great catch and run for 6. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they're able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the beatdown has ensued.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing. And because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
He'll return it. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. Got the 1st down and more. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
Here's the handoff. Creates a little space. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pressure coming. Works the middle of the field. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately 35. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Trying to set up the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Boilermakers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as